really quick get ready with me, like as quick as I can. So here we go. And I should really slow down doing this so I don't get makeup on my shirt, but you know, whatever. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wait a second. Oh my gosh, you guys, finally the store got stock of the mascara that I use. I don't know why it took them so long, because like literally for the last several weeks, actually I would say probably the last 2 to 3 weeks I've been checking to see if it's there, because I knew I needed a new one and it hasn't been there. So that was the last 2 or 3 weeks, but then the couple weeks, actually no, not couple weeks, several weeks before that, whenever I would go to the store and I would have to grab something from over in like the same department, I would notice that it wasn't there. And so like I don't think they've had stock of it for probably like a month, maybe to 2 months, 1 month to 2 months. So yeah, probably 1 to 2 months I think they haven't had stock of it, which was kind of like weird. But they finally got some in yesterday, and I remember I asked someone that worked there if they could check if they had any in the back. They're like, oh, I don't think we do. We haven't had it there in a while. So they scanned the barcode on the tag where like the prices and everything that's on the shelf or whatever. And they said like, oh, we're supposed to be getting some in on March 5th. And so I said, bet, I will come back that day. And thank goodness they got it. Because I've literally been like scraping the inside of my mascara tube for like 2 to 3 weeks now. And I started like, because I only, like I said, I only started looking for it like 2 to 3 weeks ago, because that was when I started realizing like I was gonna need a new one. And then, hold on, what? But like I said, I was noticing for several weeks, quite a bit of time before that, that they didn't have it. So anyway, honestly, my eyes, I would have to say my eyes. Honestly, like, let's just be honest. I'm not that great at makeup. Let's just be honest. Like, I kind of suck. So I just do the best I can, and yeah. Okay, cool. But yeah, I would say like to emphasize my eyes the most. But really also too, I feel like for me, like I just try to do the best I can to like make my skin look as best as I can. Because I have a lot of like acne scars. So yeah. But that's kind of my fault too, so. Anyways. Okay. I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrows just a little bit. Just a teensy bit. Oh geez, that was a little too much and not quite in the right spot either. That's lovely. I need to remember that I can't go too fast when I'm doing my eyebrows because it just doesn't end well. Hola David, ¿cómo estás? Ooh, that's kind of annoying. Hold on, guys. Okay, sorry guys. My app closed. I'm 32 and no, I have not had breakfast yet. I'm just doing a quick get ready with me and then I'm gonna go make breakfast. Okay. Those might need to go. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, you guys, also, I finally charged my Michael Kors smartwatch. I literally haven't worn this thing in forever, but I need to start wearing it again. Okay, David, take care. Have a good day. Hola, Cami. Sí. Okay. I think we're good there. Let me go get my... What? Why do you say that, Idai? I don't think anyone in this chat loves her. Sí, Cami, sí. Yo te recuerdo. Sorry, Ida, I was like really confused by your comment. I was like, what? Because I don't know anybody in this chat that loves Christine. I'm glad she's out. Unfortunately, it looks like the guy that is replacing her is not that great either, so I don't know, but hopefully he'll at least follow the law while doing his job. So, you know. Okay. Ah, dang it, hold on. Okay, guys, time to open the new mascara. Let's get her out of the packaging. Also, I really appreciate how this is like thin. Like it's very thin. Like over there, like the plastic is like very stiff. But I don't know. I guess it being like thinner just makes it easier to tear. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Like in the States, I feel like mascara, like it's in like super thick like packaging and you're just like, huh. Okay. Oh yes, she's brand new. Okay. Okay. Hold on, guys. Cami, depende en la marca. Hay unos maquillajes que por un base es como 60 dólares y hay otros que son más baratos como 10 o 15 por un base o algo así, pero depende de la marca, pero hay unas marcas de maquillaje muy caras. Y sí. Pero la única cosa con esto es que a veces las mejores marcas tienen productos que son buena calidad y también tienen productos que no son de buena calidad y no funcionan muy bien y como los productos más baratos, pero depende. Hola, Missy, saludos hasta Pomona, California. Hola, Enrique. ¿Cómo estás? Estoy bien, estoy haciendo mi maquillaje, y luego voy a hacer el desayuno, pero sí. Sí, Cami. A major roadblock I overcame, like in general, or like moving from the United States to Mexico. Sí, Cami, yo vivo en México. Okay, there's one eye. Let's do the other one. Okay, hold on, guys. Sí, tengo una hija. In general, that's a good question. Like off the top of my head, I can't really like think of one. I would have to think about it. About my life when I was a child, like just anything, como cualquier historia cuando yo era niña, okay. Okay, hold on guys, sorry, give me 1 second. Ooh, this mascara is like fresh. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to, yo puedo decir uno ahorita porque no tengo mucho tiempo, pero tengo que decir en inglés. Hola, hola. Abdi, de verdad, like, I would have to think about one, because, like, right now, at the top of my head, while I'm getting ready, I can't really think of one. But a story from when I was younger, there was a girl that I knew, and she came over to our house and whatever, and, like, to hang out. We were, like, maybe around, like, 9, 10 years old, something like that. And, hola Valentín, buenos días amigo, ¿cómo estás? Sí, muchachos, por favor no olviden de dejar sus likes. Muchas gracias, Cami. Hola, Denny. So I like asked her if she wanted to go on a bike ride, and so I used my bike, and I think she used my sister's bike or my brother's bike. I can't remember. And so my family home growing up was we moved when I was like right before I turned 3. From one neighborhood to another, like in the same city, like really close by. And so the lot was on a golf course. And so the golf course was broken up in like 3 big sections around the neighborhood. And so we decided to go for a bike ride. I asked her if she wanted to go. She was like, sure. And so we were going for a bike ride and whatever. And then at one point we decided to like race each other, I think. I don't really remember. I want to say we did that, but it could have just been we were just riding really fast. So I had to stop to do something, and she kept going on ahead. And so I like sped up, and she had gone like really far. So the only way to like catch up to her, because she had gone like really, really far away, was to cut across. So I had to cut across like the grass, which we're not really like supposed to do. That's kind of funny considering English is my first language. Anyways, you said hi or you didn't say hi, Valentin? Saludos hasta, oh, you're from the Canary Islands, that's so cool. I've heard they have like a very like interesting, I want to say it's the Canary Islands. They have like a very interesting accent, because I think there's an actor he was in a Netflix show, or a Netflix remake of an anime, like a live action, and I think he's from the Canary Islands, and like his accent is like so cool. But anyways, so I cut across the grass to catch up to her, and then I somehow ended up like, well, I was going really fast, but I ended up catching up to her, and I ended up like in front of her. So she speeds up and then hits the back wheel of my bike with the front wheel of hers. And so because of that, I ended up having a big, huge accident. So her back wheel, she rams her front wheel into my back wheel. My bike goes flipping, like the back wheel lifts up or something. I go flying off the front of the bike and sliding across the concrete along with the bike. And then she like realizes what she did and like hopped off her bike and ran over, and I was like crying really hard, like my lip, oh no, and then she comes by and like, because she couldn't slow down in time, and as she goes by, like she hits my face. And I was like obviously on accident, because that was an accident because she couldn't stop in time, but it's like, but well, I don't know. She didn't seem like she tried to avoid me, but I don't know how much time she had, but she hits my face. So I ended up like my whole upper lip was like swollen, and it was like bleeding, and like I was bleeding from my mouth. I had like scratches like all over. I had like a huge scratch here. I had scratches all the way down the side of my face. I had 3 bruises like this. My arm was like scraped up, my knuckles were scraped up and bleeding. And thankfully I had a helmet on. And so then she starts screaming for help. So these golfers come by in their golf cart and put me in the golf cart, and the other golfer, you know, rides my bike back to the house with her. And the golfers go and knock on the door, and they're like, hey, your daughter got hurt riding her bike or whatever. And at that point, the girl's mom was there to like pick her up or whatever. Hola Nacho. So they stayed to like make sure I was okay, and after that I was fine. And so then after she left, my parents asked me what happened, and I told them. And so needless to say, like, we didn't like invite her over again. So because I think, like, if I remember correctly, she had gotten kind of mad that I had gotten in front of her. So I was just like, okay. But that was, you know, not the best reaction to have. But yeah, it sucked. Like it hurt really, really bad. Like I said, my lip was swollen up and stuff like that. So my mom put ice on it, and then after a couple hours, the swelling had gotten down. And then I remember after that, like while I was recovering and I still had all the scratches and stuff on my face, I remember the older brother of one of my sister's like former friends, well, now former friends, he came to pick her up because she was over at the house playing, and this was like shortly after the accident. And he walks in and he sees me, and he just looks at me and calls me Scarface. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, what? Get your sister and get out. I was like, well, that's what I was thinking, but I actually started crying because I was just a kid. I was like 10 years old, and this kid is like 15 and like 15, 16 years old. And I was like, okay. So after that, I like told my mom, she's like, why are you crying? My mom like saw me crying after they left, and I was like, he just walks in and calls me Scarface. And she was like, well, that wasn't very nice. She like, so I think after that, like they didn't like really let him come pick her up. If ever she was over playing, they wanted the mom to come pick her up, because that was not the first time like he had been like rude to like me or like my brother, like when he came to pick her up. So yeah. How do you decide a friendship has run its course? When the other friend stops putting energy into the friendship. Oh, okay, Valentin. Okay. Okay, Cami, okay. Alfred, no, I don't, do I look like a Therian? Lilo, honestly, you just have to do what my husband did, just always he was always nice to like girls. He like said nice things to them. He was never mean to them. He still isn't. He's very polite, so, and he's himself, so. Oh, Cammy, I'll let my moderators take care of it. Although I have a feeling she left because like I wasn't giving her attention. That's okay. Hola, saludos hasta California. Greetings to California, Carlos. Hola, Maxi. Yeah, it is what it is, Cammy. There's always going to be people. Siempre va a haber gente así en los lives. De todas las personas que quieran hacer lives. Siempre va a haber haters. Pero honestly, that's why you get moderators. And honestly, the people in the comments will eventually take care of them. So. But I do just kind of find it funny how they seem to have like nothing better to do with their time than to come and like hate on other people. It's like, okay, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get my watch on so I don't forget to. Okay, muchachos, no, Kaylen, mi color natural es este color, es un café oscuro, pero sí. Ok, muchachos, mira, ya esta tarde tengo que ir a preparar el desayuno, pero muchas gracias por estar aquí conmigo por un ratito. Voy a hacer otro live en la tarde. Pero muchas gracias por todo, muchachos. Y gracias por sus apoyo, gracias por dejar sus likes. Nos miramos